Today on Rappler. Tensions run high as lawmakers debate whether to invite former Appropriations Committee Chair Zaldy Co to a House probe on anomalous flood control projects. A Baguio City court finds a police colonel guilty of homicide, only the fifth drug war conviction among thousands of cases. Catholic priest Flavie Villanueva is one of 3 Ramon Magsaysay awardees for 2025. Hundreds of students gather to protest excessive pay and housing allowances for parliamentarians in major cities in Indonesia. And Lav Diaz's Magellan is the Philippines' entry to the 2026 Oscars. Tensions rise during the first day of the House inquiry into corruption-ridden flood control projects, as lawmakers debate whether to invite Ako Bicol Representative Zaldy Co to the hearing. Navotas City Representative Toby Chanco raises his voice after Deputy Speaker Janet Garin tried to interject when he was about to discuss his claims that Co supposedly inserted billions of pesos into the 2025 budget.
Just to, on
I have the
record,
floor.
On the record, Mr.
I
Chair,
have the floor.
we did not refuse to invite.
I have the floor.
Davao City 3rd District Representative Isidro Ungab calls the 2025 General Appropriations Act the most corrupt budget.
Mr. Chairman, August 4 ako nagsabi, 2025 budget is the most corrupt budget. Hanggang ngayon, wala akong narinig na denial man lang sa previous chairman o sa previous members ng committee.
Caloocan 2nd District Representative Edgar Erice earlier raised the motion to invite Co and former Senator Grace Poe to the probe, as he sought clarity on changes in the proposed 2025 budget of the Department of Public Works and Highways at the BICAM level. But Manila 6th District Representative Bienvenido Abante objected.
I would like to know the reason why, because I would like to find out if we're going to invite them here, are they resource speakers or they are members of the House of Representatives?
Tri-Committee Co-Chairman Terry Redon later says the mega panel wanted to focus the discussion on projects inspected by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.
Paano tayo makaka-move on sa pag-inquire nitong mga individual projects, insertions, etc. Kung hindi pa natin nalalaman ano ang nangyari sa BICAM? Ang makakasagot nun would be the 2 chairs of both panels, the House and the Senate.
A Baguio City court finds a police colonel guilty of homicide in a drug war case, rejecting the cop's excuse that the victim fought back or nanlaban. The conviction of Dante Lubos is only the 5th known drug war conviction out of the nearly 30,000 people killed during former President Rodrigo Duterte's drug war. On July 28, 2016, a buy-bust operation was conducted against Ryan Dave Almora in Baguio City. The police alleged Almora fired shots at the person posing as a buyer, prompting the latter to fire back at the victim. Almora sustained 3 gunshot wounds that caused his death, 2 on the chest and 1 on the abdomen. The court rejected Lubos' self-defense claim because evidence and testimonies of experts suggested Almora did not fire any shots and his hands did not contain gunpowder nitrates. Lubos was Baguio City's police head of the Central Intelligence Unit at the time. He is sentenced to imprisonment of 10 to 14 years. Catholic priest Flavie Villanueva is among the 3 Ramon Magsaysay awardees for 2025 for his work with the poor anchored on truth and justice. The Ramon Magsaysay Award Foundation announced on Sunday, August 31, Villanueva is the 14th Catholic priest to receive Asia's premier prize and highest honor since its establishment in 1958. In 2015, Villanueva founded the Arnold Janssen Kalinga Center in Manila, which helps feed the hungry, comfort the grieving, and support the broken. Villanueva, a priest of the Society of the Divine Word, was among those who stood up against former President Rodrigo Duterte's violent war on drugs. In 2021, he started a project to give proper burials to drug war victims whose families could not afford to keep their graves. Hundreds of students gather in major cities in Indonesia, defying fears of a crackdown after weekend riots left 8 dead. This is the country's worst violence in over 2 decades. Protests began a week ago over government spending priorities, including perks of lawmakers, and turned violent after a police vehicle hit and killed a motorcycle taxi driver. The homes of political members, including the finance minister, were looted and state buildings were ransacked, marking the biggest test yet for President Prabowo Subianto. President Prabowo said on Sunday, August 31, Indonesian political parties have agreed to revoke a number of perks and privileges for parliamentarians. But he warned, the military and police will take stern action against rioters and looters, noting that some actions were indicative of, quote, terrorism and treason. Lav Diaz's Magellan is chosen as the Philippines' official entry for Best International Feature Film at the 98th Academy Awards or 2026 Oscars. The historical drama, which tells the story of the last months of Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan in the Philippines, was picked over 6 other films shortlisted by the Film Academy of the Philippines. Diaz hopes Filipinos watch the film, saying the nation must remember its past for a better future.
Laging bumalik tayo sa pasayos na ngayon kasi kung tayo nanggaan, tayo makakausad kung hindi natin alam ng karaan natin.
It will premiere nationwide on September 10. The award-winning director is known for his slow cinema style and focus on the Philippines' social and political issues. Magellan, which premiered at the Cannes Film Festival in May, will also screen at the Toronto and New York Film Festivals this September. And that's today's wrap. I'm Juna Reyes. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.